One can talk for a very long time about the influence of Keith Flint and the team, in the creation of which he took part in the very beginning of the 90s. And all because his contribution is invaluable, and the way he has traveled from an ordinary rave group to a global team is worthy to be admired. Today we will tell you about 40 of the most interesting facts about the cultural activities and personal life of Keith Flint, a cult musician and legend of the rave scene. Full name is Keith Charles Flint, and he had no aliases. He was born on September 17, 1969 and died on March 4, 2019 at the age of 49. Keith was born in one of London's boroughs in Redbridge. Borough is a district-level administrative division in London. The name of the performer's father is Clive, and the mother's name is Yvonne. The musician spent his childhood in East London. In the mid-1970s, his parents moved to Springfield, Civilian County. He studied at the Boswell School, located in the city of Chelmsford. After leaving school he moved to Braintree. During his lifetime, Keith Flint was a rather versatile person. He was engaged in singing and dancing, mastered the J console. In the late 1980s, Keith met J. Liam Howlett at the Barn Roof Club in Braintree. He immediately liked the music of the future colleague. Keith asked Liam for a cassette with his own music, and after listening, he got the idea of promoting the J to the big stage. Keith Flint decided to dance with Liam. He also called his friend, Leroy Thornhill, who was also a dancer at first. In the Prodigy he performed both as a vocalist and as a dancer. Keith Flint was also the creator of his own group, the name of which corresponds to the name of the musician. In 1996, he showed himself as a vocalist thanks to the single, Firestarter. The video clip for Firestarter was Keith's first taste of the future style. The soloist's punk look was later transferred to the video for the next track, Breathe. Maxim Reality, another member of the Prodigy, was on the backing vocals. In 1996, two of the band's songs won first place as most listened to. They were Firestarter and Breathe. Keith performed both of them. In 1997, the Prodigy released their third studio album, The Fat of the Land. Keith Flint performed 4 of the 10 tracks on it: Serial Thriller, Fuel My Fire, Firestarter, and Breathe. On July 1, 2002, the band released a mini-album, Baby's Got a Temper, the compositions from which were invented by the group Flint. In 2004 the fourth album, Always Outnumbered, Never Outdone, was released. Keith didn't play a single track from it. However, his voice can be heard on the Hot Ride, Elvatory mixed track Hot Ride. The original was featured on the album Always Outnumbered, Never Outdone. And on the fifth album, Invaders Must Die, Keith Flint sings almost every song. In 2012, Keith released the War collaboration with dubstep musician Casper. Throughout his career, he tried to experiment with sound as much as possible. AIM is Keith's only commercial single. The artist's album Device Shark 1 was also commercial, but its release was cancelled just before the release date. The musician's wife in 2006 became Mayumi Kan. She gained immense popularity as a J in her home country of Japan. In 2014, the lead singer of the Prodigy became the head of the Essex pub The Leather Bottle. However, in 2017, he sold it. Keith was the head of the motorcyclist team, Team Traction Control. In 2015, the team won 3 victories in the Isle of Man Team, which takes place annually on the Isle of Man in the Irish Sea. The team that rode the Yamaha SR motorcycle even took part in one of the largest competitions in Britain, the British Supersport Championship. Keith himself was a good motorcyclist. He travelled miles from England to the south of Spain to enter the Spanish Grand Prix Motorcycle Festival. On the morning of March 4, 2019, due to concerns about the musician's health, the police were called to Flint's house in Great Dunmow, Essex. Keith Flint was found dead. The police immediately discarded the possibility of a violent death. Later, Liam Howlett posted on his Instagram account about the reasons for the sudden death of his colleague. According to him, Keith Flint committed suicide. No Tourists is the band's 7th album to be released in 2018 and was nominated for a Grammy. It became the last album recorded with the participation of Keith Flint.
Smartwatch is not only a decoration or an element of an outfit, but also a personal assistant that makes life easier and motivates you to do sports. Smartwatches can help reduce the amount of unnecessary body movement. And you don't have to take your smartphone out of your pocket while driving or in a subway car to see who is calling you or who sent you a message on Twitter or Facebook. With this gadget, you will not miss an important call or reminder. You will be able to switch a music track on the smartphone player. And this is not all the useful features of a smartwatch. They are able to show the time, read your SMS messages, monitor your health, motivate you to play sports, and wake you up in the morning with care. No wonder these watches are called smart. We understand in detail what these modern gadgets have learned and what they can help us with. To be punctual. The watch is first of all about the time. However, the smartwatch screen is turned off most of the time to save power. Many watches have